clean it up. Amani Hansberry, who our own Seth Greenberg says he is the X factor for Virginia Tech.
Yeah, he does a fantastic job. He's kind of that straw that stirs the drink for this Hokies attack. Again, another one of these guys that does all the dirty work, chews the glass, runs the floor, plays the D.
Another corner.
Tomorrow with Coach Laux and his staff, because, you know, they've done some good things, but they're not doing it consistently, and that's what they've got to get dialed in. And that's a dialed-in deep three for me.
Thank you very much, Ansley. And speaking of toughness, Stirk has been one of the tougher defenders, but that is personal number 3, Jacob.
And Sean, Ansley just said it, and Mincy said it himself. He thinks some of his guys are already on the bus, you know, and that's what he was worried about tonight, is intensity and focus in playing his game and not getting ready for the break.
We'll see if there is an uptick in the intensity.
Dominate people on the paint, and you see what he does in transition. He has the perimeter skills, but once he made a decision that he was going to just dominate in the paint is where we got to see this guy that was.
They can run the clock down.
Zone versus zone. Yeah.
Well, they've really been burned the last couple of possessions by McCray driving it to the basket and Wiggins posting up.
He's going to do it against the zone, too.
Beautiful creation by Rob McCray.
For the officials to call an offensive foul, so Seminoles got a break there.
Inside, Wiggins sneaking free for
Jones contested over the smaller lane, tipped around, back out for McCray, wide open. Wiggins on the take and scores.
You got to ask the studio what color they think OB should go. Should it be Red Sox red?
I like Red Sox red.
There you go.
Maybe with a, well, I can't do another color.
It's got to be monochromatic. You got to go all red, everything.
Little devil that I am. Go to half before halftime in heavy traffic.
Laux has driven that home. He has been harping on it since they got on the plane in Dayton. And really before that, but once they got on that plane in Dayton, he was drilled down on defense.
McCray the 5th. Into the painted area, kicks it to Wiggins. Stirk out to guard Robert. Back out to Somerville, why not? Yes, sir!
They have been carrying the load right now.
Oh, wow.
sneaking free is Kobe McGee.
What a set.
Parker's got 24. Three ball. Good. Somerville with the trade.
Who shoots nearly 70% from the field, can step outside behind the arc and stroke the three. He had 2 3-pointers in their game on Saturday afternoon.
Henderson averaging 14 per game at about 35% from beyond the arc. Canes nearly turned it over. McCray gets it back. Steen lays it in.
I just assumed he'd make it. Now Steen, he'll show you the three-point stroke. That's too long. Offensive rebound, Jones. And the Seminoles reset. Now McCray on the attack. Another nice pass. He has been a complete distributor.
Blue Devils, coaches will often do that to start the second half so you don't give the opposing coach a chance to work on it at halftime.
Player of the year, Cam Boozer had it batted away. Wiggins is open for a triple and swishes.
Whistle if it's a safety issue, but it looked like Donaldson was getting up and getting back onto the floor. And so Coach Laux took a good portion of that timeout to let the officials hear it.
3 ball out of the timeout as lose game for Wake, which has been knocking on the door of the tournament for 5 years. Calmey's short out of 3. That's Nate Calmey's coming off 28 in the Carolina loss. He started 0 for 3. Wake is 3 for 10, and FSU's getting great looks as
good young talent. Coach Infield and his staff have done a great job recruiting Texas.
Oh, got it, and a foul. Gerdak, he whipped him on that one. An offensive rebound specialist himself got on and chewed that offensive glass.
Midpoint of the first half here at Castle Coliseum in Blacksburg, Virginia. Terrific point guard matchup. Hammond trying to hang with McCray despite giving up a couple of inches. Swinton from the corner.
shoot from the inbound. Lou rips it down.
He now has a double-double, but throws it away. Henderson is down, looking at his left knee behind the play. 5-on-4 for Florida State. McCray the fifth. Extra pass, open is Wiggins, knocks down the three. And
trophy in this building.
Ames, after a great save by Dort, can't finish the triple. Florida State trying to build on a 24-15 advantage.
Nice
Steen on the right. He just beat everyone.
Himself and beats the pack to the rim.
3 Knowles on his tail. He outran them to the rim. That's, you can see right there, his elite scoring ability.
Wiggins, quick trigger three, you bet.
Cal is 4th in the league in three-point shooting, and they've struggled tonight, but Pippen makes it a 6-point game.
Well, that's just a great one-on-one move there. You drive the song back with the dribble and then rise up and stick the three. That's not easy.
3rd three of the night for Justin Pippen.
This guy's going to the goal.
Well, he's rested. He's been on the bench. Pass was deflected, but Wiggins makes the catch.
He gives me every ounce of his ability. And whenever your ability also has a 7'3" wingspan, those things help.
Starling misfires, coming off a 19-point game, 7 of 11 shooting, and the win against Pitt on Saturday. Now McCray, spent 2 years at Jacksonville, started at Wake to Chauncey.
Florida State. Lockett Jr. guarded well by LeJay Jones. Another empty possession by the Dolphins. We're shooting just 28% from the floor. McCray the fifth nearly lost the handle. Miles all kinds of time to set his feet.
Making Houston put the ball on the floor and drive it, sped them up just a little bit. That is a great possession right there by Florida State.
The drop off underneath, Wiggins in traffic, muscles it down.
You have to always know where Emmanuel Sharp is.
13 tonight for Emmanuel Sharp. Underneath, Muhammad, double clutch, still able to stick it.
To get there, the defensive play, to get the steal, to get to the windmill, that might be the top play of the day, OB.
You're going to see it, I know that, on SportsCenter. It certainly belongs in the top 10. He'll dish down, they'll give him another assist, another.
At these guys, if they miss, they got to run. They have competitions. Loser has to run. As McCray into the open court, behind the back pass, jam. And that's going to...
He is as good as they come. There's only one guy like Chuck, and it's Chuck.
One of a kind.
Calls me before every game. That's your head!
Alex Steen!
Everything they wanted on the road. But man, that moxie that we have seen all night long by the Skyhawks, they refuse to go away. Another three for Trinka. And a massive collision.
Point lead for the Noles. Here's McCray taking off baseline. Double team there. Wiggins a three. Chauncey with the 5 in the first half, and that's it.
I'll say it again. You still need 2 or 3 stops, though, to feel better about yourself.
There goes McCray into traffic. Skip it to the corner. 3 ball away, and that's McGee.
Little quick hands. Boozer down the lane, lost it. There's 4 turnovers already for Duke. That's one for Wiggins. Got it.
Now in college basketball, and everyone's kind of nicknamed it the same thing. It's getting those stops to create what they call a kill stop.
Jones dipping on reverse.
Jones has had his best 3 rebounding games of the season. Florida State's last 3 ball games. The song in the starting 5 with McCray, Jones, Wiggins, and Steen inside. Chauncey Wiggins for 3.
Excellent hands from this young lady here.
Absolutely. Ball flies around the court here.
I'll be
inside
ready.
the Donald L. Tucker Civic Center.
Get your hands up, Trav.
Wiggins. It's the friendly back.
That's a veteran play. Wiggins a 3, cashes in.
Lockett Jr. behind the screen. "12-second differential. Leger Jones step.
Got a 6-second differential. McCray calling for the pick from deep. Back iron. Follows his shot. McCray to Steen.
On the turn, Palesi, shot not there. And the rebounds to Florida State. Jones, catch and shoot three. Yes, sir. 2 for 2. Pass down low to Steen. Jones tries his hand at a triple. That one's too strong. Rebound collected by the Delta Devils, but they throw it away right back to Florida State. McCray right corner. On the wing, triple is good. Kobe McGee.
Season, both in Tallahassee and here. Tigers have won 6 in a row in the series. Knowles looking for their first win in Tiger Town since 2019. We crank up the second 20 minutes. Tom Wormy, Brian Oliver, our outstanding production crew here on CW Courtside Saturday. Basong regathers and scores the first 2 of the second half with an all.
Top 8, which it is right now. They would get that single bye to the second round. Boy, Basong has just been so accurate.
But now getting him back in the game, he's playing with a little bit different intensity.
Carolina's number 2 scorer, number 2 rebounder behind Caleb Wilson. See if McCray can get rocking and rolling. He is the heart and soul of the offense for FSU, and that'll be knocked down by.
So Wiggins will inbound.
After those long arms.
8 on the shot clock. We haven't worried about the shot clock too much. We didn't expect that. Wiggins is going to go straight up with it.
That's got it. That can switch just about everything because McCray's the shortest guy. He's 6'4".
Oh, what defense. Swarming Seminoles come up with a steal. Wiggins, other side. Same result, 6-0.
Substitutions for Luke Laux. Alexander shorts the free throw, still a 10-point game.
0 for 2. 5 for 11 are the Roadrunners from the line.
They missed 2 free throws coming into this game. Pressure from Bakersfield.
They're trying to trap a bit.
Steen open and a slam underneath. Last season for the Braves against Florida A&M. Another in-town team in the SWAC. Had 13 against OU. Wiggins straight away. He likes that spot.
Fly. It's good. He splashed it home. Montgomery's got 14 points. Again, he grew up in Fort Lauderdale, so playing these Florida schools, it's a little extra edge for him.
You better be sure about that. That is for sure. See, that's the action right there that they need. Drive.
With his teammates, they keep getting him the basketball, and he is delivering. 8 of 10 from the field here in the game.
Well, his career high was 26 points a couple of years ago, or last January, as a matter of fact, for UMass Lowell. 21 now. Big answer comes, right?
Yeah,
they put in all the work.
Yeah, those guys are loving it. Like, they had their moment to shine, and they came through.
Steen open underneath and finishes off the window.
Patience and finishes with the left.
When you run all the way to the baseline, you stretch that defense. Florida State unaware.
McGee with an and one chance.
Message sent and delivered. Spillers was not in the starting lineup for not bringing that type of effort and energy. First time on the court, gets an offensive rebound and a putback.
Leger Jones, though, furious. And that is exactly what Jacksonville needs to see more of. They've been hard-pressed to get a look for Arias so far, and that is his first make as well.
Wiggins is dialed in. Jones, McCray, Basong. Everybody is executing. Jones, look out. There is an easy
high handoff.
Kraft rattles home a 3. The lead is down to 13.
Yeah, and it's good to see Kraft get one to go. He's got 2 now in this second half from behind the arc after making a couple in the first half. But it's the buckets that Florida State was able to get when this game was going to be decided. I think it was to 54, and Georgia Tech had the ball. It was a live ball turnover. They didn't score on, and it's been all Florida State ever since.
Basong, fade away. This is his.
ACC guards and ACC players coming back to their alma maters, or at least in the league, coaching here over the last few years.
And that's because they've got experience at this level. They feel like they can help, and it's an age group where these guys are. They're at that age now because they've already played that they're ready to lead these squads into this new era of NIL basketball.
Nice pass from McCray, collapsed two defenders.
With his style of play.
Yeah, a lot of cutting, a lot of assists in that European style.
Yes, exactly. And good shot choices, and that's why they're shooting 5 of 6, 83% from the floor.
Robert McCray, the fifth, nearly lost the handle, dishes it to the corner, and there. Strong take to the rack. He's got 12. Went down the other side. Jones with a
double-double on the night. And Baco, who missed 3 in the span of 2 possessions earlier, hits his first triple. Florida State's lone loss this year, a 2-point loss to their rivals, Florida. So this, from a strength and of mental fortitude standpoint, is really their biggest test after a disappointing first half. McGee fires away and answers.
Ball gets below.
McGee trying to quiet the crowd. Can't. Gets another bite at it. That one's in.
Wear the cape every night to have a chance.
You know what the insane part about this whole thing is, you look at it and it's like, oh, Corey, is he having an off day? Maybe. He's got 18 points.
Yeah, 6 of 14. Most of it in the second half.
Nice set. Curl screen for a flare. Big time.
20. Head
a round of applause.
The freshman making some big time plays here, getting everybody excited about his youthfulness.
It's a Seminole team that's going to move to 3-0 all time against Alcorn State. First meeting since they played back in 2005, where Al Thornton had 31 points that night. And Luke Laux. Crawford, 3, come on now. And
that's how you lose games.
Boston College playing with fire in Tallahassee. McCray off that high ball screen. Nice find for Steen through the contact.
Both squads are putting their hands in their opponent's backs on these rebounds sometimes, and the officials doing a great job calling that little push.
Oh, what a find. What a dish by...
Cooler heads prevail. All right, well, Florida State will have the basketball to begin the second half. Florida State in the road black. Meanwhile, Dayton in the home chapel blue uniforms. Wiggins gets the start for Florida State in the second half. McCray trying to burst his way toward the basket. Cut off by Jones. Puts on a dribbling display. Swinton for 3. It's good from the corner.
Where's the time to do homework, Anish?
I'm not going there.
I didn't have time playing one sport.
Well, in their defense, I went to school here. You get away with not doing homework.
That's not true.
There are
Don't
some
you
majors
dare.
where they tell you your grades don't count. I had one of them. As
run there and a good advanced pass. Hank and Sanford can really run the floor.
Nobody there. It's Mohammed's second bucket.
Identify your spot in the rotation and in the starting lineup. Man, it's an open tryout right now for just straight out plays.
And 3.
Baseline drive, looking for the extra pass. Feed, high off the glass, no. Rebound collected by Basong. Knowles want to push. Here comes McCray on that right side. Crossover dribble. Nice pass. Maluk turns, high off the glass. Count it.
Step up to see, is this team really for real?
Yeah, no question about it. You know, can you validate the wins against teams in the lower half of the league?
Steen sets the screen for McCray, the fifth. Draws the attention for Jones, and he knocks it down.
With SMU, you need 2 or 3 stops if you can to get your momentum going into the half.
4 points for Boopy Miller. Catch and shoot 3, and that is Somerville.
Love it. Things aren't going the right way. You check yourself as a coach first.
Right.
Then you make the change and the team buys into it right on cue. McCray attacking the paint.
A brand new team as Rahosi dunks at home. It takes a little while, T.O., sometimes to get guys to buy into your system, get guys comfortable in your system. Too easy for Steve.
I mean, they are
pretty quiet start. Somerville way downtown, but no. Wiggins keeps it alive. Back for McGee will launch, and he hits that one.
Always go through the net. It'll help that deep outside jumper fall a little easier for him.
And 14 points against Houston in the H-Town Classic. Against Kelvin Sampson's Cougars. Swinton, his three is good and improving.
Giving them that opportunity to see what they can do as the season goes along.
And Trimble getting to 20. Florida State getting a three-pointer.
State team guarding the ball one-on-one that we have seen over the last 5 games.
It has allowed BC to put up its most first-half points this year. Somerville, contested three.
Back out to Tyron Moore, returning to Georgia Southern this season after being at UAB last year, but spent 2 previous years with the Eagles. This is that shot. McCray back with the ball in his hands. Out to Jones in the corner for a three. Yes!
Far, but still brought in to getting the job done defensively.
Look at that, 3 minutes in the second half, and the Seminoles have not turned the ball over. Somerville got it, nothing but net.
The Seminoles here tonight on Luke Laux' debut, a taste of what's to come. Turnovers into fast break. McCray, Jones.
Wiggins to throw it up to the big man Steen.
Williams too short. Fast break, fast pace. That's the name of the game for Florida State. Up by 20. How about Kobe?
Carbuccia as a freshman, just being able to handle the ball, get in, play off 2 feet, two-handed pass, drive, draw, kick. That's perfect by the young point guard.
Under a minute to play first half. First game of the day. Beautiful drive and finish.
Back to Moore. Thought about it. Stepped up. Leger Jones with that pressure. Here comes McCray. Jones again. In the corner. No doubter.
With the left hand, had the traffic on his right. Powered up.
McCray working against Foster all the way in. Nice the kick out, the three for Somerville. Yes, it goes.
500 beers for one game in the student section. He has not needed to motivate anybody here tonight with Miami in town.
Great crowd, packed with students. Really fun.
Corner three, plus the back.
Both ends of the floor. As far as fouls go, that's only the 5th foul on Notre Dame. So,
great pass inside the Wiggins.
Coach Hamilton's got some unbelievable stories, and there's the ACC network is doing a special on him that they're releasing, I believe, in February, that everybody needs to check out. It's going to be worth it. And I'm sure the Seminole production folks here at Florida State, they've got some unbelievable footage from him as well.
Speaking of unbelievable.
That's 15 points a game and all sorts of valuable leadership for North Carolina. And he can defend like crazy.
Yeah, look what he's doing on the defensive end of the floor, making life miserable for McCray.
Jones from the corner and was sent.
Opportunities on one possession. 2 offensive rebounds by Malik Brown, 1 by Boozer, and then 3 by Evans.
McCray back into the game, dishes, and it's
was the head coach, so I know how good that fan base is. AJ DeBonsa is worth tuning in for BYU, but I love watching Keva Keita. That guy and Richie Saunders, those guys have been around forever. They're such great players, and they all play so well together. This will be a tough one for Anthony Grant's team at Dayton.
A great matchup coming up next. Ooh, the finish by Muhammad, who just...
And Trey Donaldson, now 7 of the last 9 points for the Canes. They're starting to really attack inside that painted area. Even the zone defense can't stop the Canes.
Florida State now over 52% from the floor. Still more than half their shots coming from 3. And they're going to use some clock here. Here's McGee from McCray. Got it. Just a little easy two-man game.
Lane skipped out. AG wants it himself.
I mean, when you offensive rebound like AG does, you can take a 3 once in a while.
Nice move at the rim on the other end by...
He's with 3. They're top 2 offensive players on this squad. And we still got 18 minutes to play in this ball game. They got to be careful not to pick up an early 4th.
Swinton spinning into the D, has to get rid of it. Shot clock's at 6. McCray the 5th. He's going to keep it in his hands. In and out dribble by his man. Dumps off to Basong. What an assist.
This is a team that can score now. They've had 7 games of 90 points or more, but a turnover on the run out. McCray in attack mode. Basong will slam it down.
Challenge to trigger review on out-of-bounds plays at all times.
Absolutely, Ted. And you know who are the most valuable guys right now? Those guys behind the bench with those tablets that are paying. They've got to be paying attention at all times. So your video guys, your administrative guys back there, they've got to be on point.
That technology introduced just recently as well. Jones for the lead. He's got it.
Window.
And that's all really a little big screen. So you got your point guard essentially setting a little hidden ball screen for your center. That's the action Frank Martin wants to see his big man be able to do to take their offense to the next step.
And an answer on the other side for FS.
With the left.
Once again, he's gotten so much better being able to score the basketball. His touch around the rim has improved compared to last year.
A lot of that credit goes to Kellen Sampson, who coaches the 4s at Houston. Step back 3, Jones, money.
Here to play. Yeah, if you're Florida State, you're going to give that up every time. That's Donnie Freeman with 3 on the shot clock, having no choice but to do it himself. And at the other end, McGee.
Clements with a mismatch. Outside, good look. Rims around and falls out. Somerville wants it. He got it.
So Chauncey Wiggins is back into the game with Swinton coming off the floor. Five-point lead, Florida State. 9:30 to play in the first half. Wiggins trying to stretch it. It's good.
And Stirk picks off the pass. Wood, strong take to the bucket. But Leger Jones on cleanup duty with the block. McCray the 5th this time finds Steen.
That Florida State coaching staff, Batty, you pummel the timeout to draw up a play, and your team turns it over, live ball turnover that leads to a jam the other way. But then
floating it up and scoring. He is a very dangerous guard. If they can get the best version of Pop Isaacs, he'll be key for this team.
Yeah, I think he can really contribute. He is yet to get going. They're looking forward to having him in the rotation a lot more.
Dorsey into the game. Nolan Dorsey, the grad out of Knightsdale, North Carolina. So this is a home trip for him, so to speak. And off the turnover. Up top for McCray. Had a 29-point game against Florida earlier this season. Swished in.
Take my spot. And you just can't do that in the middle of the play when the ball's on your same side.
Whipped into the corner, and the 3 is good. Cam Miles.
Dangerous point in the game right here in this first half with just under 5 minutes to play. Florida State Georgia Tech cannot let Florida State open this thing up to a 20-point advantage going to the locker room, or it's still spelled doom.
Wiggins with the 3.
Very talented. They did a terrific job putting these guys together. They fit well, and you can see it
maybe his production is down, but he can focus on some of those other things.
You called Syracuse Pitt on Saturday as Steen drops it in. The D2
move inside by Imes. Nice jump stop by Imes again. Shrewsbury was there to freeze the defense. He gets it over to Imes. Gets downhill. McCray kicks out. And
here, that one was deflected. Last touch by Pittsburgh, and so the Seminoles inbound. Leger Jones, count it, and the foul. And
there it is. And the thing is even so much as cut through the lane to take your guy with you. Give him more space to operate. He struggled to find any today.
Wiggins has been feeling it.
He's increased his acceleration. He's lowered his body fat. He's added muscle since he's been there at Miami in a short time.
Wiggins, a couple of years ago, was a McDonald's All-American nominee when he was in high school at St. John's College High in Washington, D.C.
And Coach Morton was saying he needs big things from him this season.
Wiggins, 3-ball, that's big. And the Noles looking for...
McCray to the corner. Basong. He hits.
Miami at home. They're coming off a loss at North Carolina. No favors on the schedule in what is a much improved ACC overall.
It is. The league is much stronger. And this is almost a must-win game for the Deeks. You didn't do yourself any favors early on. The schedule didn't help you at all. If you want to get back in the tournament conversation, you got to find a way to get this W on the road.
McCray hits the freshman again.
Nice drive and a beautiful finish by Swinton above the rim.
About growing up as a man, and that's what he wants these guys to learn. And he learned that, like we talked about just a minute ago, he learned that at Golden State. And the funny thing is, he was a defensive coordinator for Florida State, for Golden State, and Luke couldn't guard a shadow in college.
Swinton on the catch around the zone. Miles, 3-ball, count it. Big shot there. Turnaround jumper, oh baby, Nick Woodard.
Woodard is not intimidated. He's putting it up as soon as he gets it, and so is Somerville.
Martin.
They are second in the country in threes attempted, Dane. They shoot nearly 37 threes per game.
That's an astonishing number. And I think a lot of it's just the quality of looks they want. But when you have shooters on the perimeter.
Tyson McDaniels, the junior transfer who began his career in the JUCO ranks. Played at Alcorn State 1 year ago. Wasn't used much. The Braves are back on top by 1. A lot of buckets. They continue to pour in.
For them, if you could have someone else have to initiate the offense, you could take him away from being the prime facilitator. That really disrupts what they want to do offensively.
Florida State has not led today. And Somerville puts Florida State on top.
Time. 1-1. Rattles out, no good. Rebound, Swinton, one of the returners from last season's team for Florida State. Swinton from Cabin John, Maryland. 6'6", a lot of length, athleticism, shot over 35% from beyond the arc 1 year ago. What a pass! Steen flushes. Oh, it's McCray.
Don't throw that thing in the corner when you're out of bounds under, because you're going to get trapped.
And the hands have been incredibly active for Florida State. Wow, then a finish. Hey, Jay Swinton, my goodness.
Hey, don't get
transition.
Ooh, that's a big
He's
bucket.
trying to put on a show for his hometown.
Uday's presence at the rim.
Jones answers.
By Uday. He's got his teeth clattered on that one.
Donaldson, no, and Jones picks clean the rebound. Florida State with numbers. McCray, the bounce pass. The gather. Count the basket on the goaltend against.
To my stats, they've only committed 1 turnover themselves.
And that's a good number, and that's what's going to make Coach Laux happy, because he was concerned about turning the ball over, just from a perspective of you want to limit them. And
McGee,
a run out, Will converts. Elich on the other end with a good block to trigger that run. So Cal looking to cut in here at the tail end of the first half. The kick from McGee, and he'll launch and connect.
Wiggins, McCray, McGee, and Jones.
Back the other way, Lockett Jr. banks it off the glass. And speaking of those
shots, they really work for a good shot.
Offensive rebound, Dominguez. That's always a good look, and Florida State got away with one. Him missing, which is a rarity right now. McCray. McGee, who has been aggressive to start this half, and he hits another triple.
They've hit 4 of their last 5, and here goes Davis Ray, and he had it raked out of there. That was McCray.
Come on, Luke. You come out of the timeout with a first pass trap to get a turnover. Big time mix up, change of pace.
Yep. LeJay Jones with Rob McCray. Kobe McGee's back on the floor. Here's Wiggins out front, 3 ball. Chauncey Wiggins.
One of those 8 losses came at the hands of this Florida State Seminoles program, their first ever ACC game in this building. And Somerville.
UMass showing you a good example right there.
Seminoles shooting 39% from the floor, just 3 for 12 from deep. Lob and a finish. And a beautiful dunk.
Edwards inside the arc, rattles it home.
Great patience by Edwards there. Just really good under control. Great look there by McCray again. Alex Dean inside.
To keep an eye on McCray. Here's Jones, bounds away. Backside rebound, though, for Kobe McGee. There goes Jones.
Oh! Big game.
Ovation, and he rips the net from deep. But back the other way, and Chauncey Wiggins is now.
Tip-off is set here, and we are underway. Starters for Florida State. It'll be Robert McCray the 5th, Kobe McGee, LeJay Jones, Chauncey Wiggins, and Alex Steen. Alabama State going Micah Simpson, Ajon Anderson, Arshawn King, Jaquarius Stanbeck, and Mario Andrews.
Up and attacking. Offensive rebound, McCray into Bessong, blocked by Schwieger, gets it back, throws it to McCray, into an open Steen. Nobody found him for Wake.
Sams wants it himself and nearly missed it all. That might have grazed the front iron. McCray working against Sams. Attacks the middle of that zone. Somerville, open triple, that's good.
I like the...
And that's something that I've had fun with all year long with talking to the coaches, that the iPad coach may be the most important coach now on the bench, because when you use it and when you shouldn't use it for late game situations.
And guys hold on to it now.
Yes. We've seen too many situations now in close games where you didn't have that timeout to change it.
Here's McCray on the drive, skip for Wiggins. 3 ball away. Oh my God.
Practices, they really share the coach's responsibility. It's not like the old days. Up in the tower, was it Bobby Bowden used to be up in the tower with you?
Used to come down here and go up in the tower there during football season.
Luke, good offensive rebound. He can finish at the rim.
Somerville's going to try another. His arm got hit. That could have been a 4-point play.
He is coming along. We talked about him at shoot-around today on how he's developing his game.
Frenetic pace, Knowles causing turnovers, finger roll from McGee.
5 on the floor for Earl Grant. Taves got to his spot in the mid-range, missed it short. Shaw tried to run it down, but right to McCray. In transition, Steen joins, spinning on Forte, tough 2 and a foul from Al.
Here in the second half, he's 2 of 7 with 4 turnovers. I think Andy wants to shake things up.
Yeah. 16-point game. It was 18 at the break. Here's McCray looping around. Kick into the corner. Wiggins still hot. Yes, sir.
Beautiful basketball.
First, and then come down with it, go back up with strength and power. But Lubin's just so good. He's able to do it all in one motion, like you said.
Lubin's got 4 early points.
NC State doing a good job keeping Florida State outside the paint.
McGee with the catch and shoot 3.
Batted around, controlled by Miller. How about the opposite corner? Edwards in and out. McCray on the attack. Nice drop off to Steen for Florida State's first point.
Numbers in transition for Florida State. Miles tries his hand, back irons a tray ball. Oh, he touched past it to Wiggins. Cross court. Bessong thought about the 3, puts it down, and now the Noles will run their offense. He does let it fly this time and nothing but the box.
New goals.
Corner three is good.
Yes, a lot of Caitlin Clark there as Mbako hits the three. We all have Caitlin Clark on our Sports Center for you, I think.
We should.
Right back the other way, the answer.
Opportunity to cut into this lead even more. Again, you've seen McCray fifth, and Buckner's a great defender. Got to continue to try to move, try to get downhill.
See the Tigers with that number 41 on their uniforms in honor of Eldon Campbell. Passed away in December, 57 years old, and the all-time leading scorer for the Tigers. Jones from the corner in rhythm.
And 7 points with about 11 minutes to go in the half.
Which is a really good game for many guys.
Yes. Got a long way to go. What a talent. So 18-12 North Carolina. And an early danger zone for the Seminoles, but McGee with a...
Keeps it alive for Florida State. Somerville pull up. Off back iron, Leger Jones crashes the glass. Goals reset with Robert McCray the fifth, 10 to work with. Somerville. How about a 4-point?
What a start sizzling for Frank Martin's team. They made 7 of 9 from the floor.
Yeah, they're seeing a huge rim right now, but look at Florida State. Makes it blur getting downhill in the open floor.
He admitted after the game Saturday that up until that Pittsburgh game, he wasn't himself this season, but he had 19 in that game.
Godfrey, you want to attack that zone in the middle. That last time you get downhill, use that spin, just closing on the board.
Godfrey is the leading scorer for the Tigers this season, just over 11 points per game. He's also their second leading rebounder, just over 5 per game for R.J. Godfrey. Returning to the program after playing at Georgia last year. Dump it inside to Steen, and he fends off the...
By UNF, who led the country. Contested jumper, good defense, cleans by Steen.
I called some of the Ospreys games last year, and they would just flog it from everywhere. Wiggins, talk about coming from everywhere.
So far tonight. And FSU in possession. McCray has had a terrific game. Senior from Columbia, South Carolina. Through the paint. He's so unselfish. Jones.
Out the time. They added a few seconds, so 16.5 remaining. Florida State down 4 yet again. McCray turning. Jones, can he hit it? Yes, he can.
Short shot. Jones! Oh! He nearly blew the roof off the building. Now he shoots from 3. Why not?
Coombs back on the floor with 2. O'Neal, fall away, partially blocked McCray. Jones a rebound. Here comes Florida State. Look ahead. Steen!
Good they play it if they're not, they don't. And but they respect their opponent to bring it in the second half.
Cam Miles gets it ahead. And Florida State's just showing off how good they are.
Championship, I mean, that's flying for a young guy his size.
Oh, Miller, the scoop, doesn't drop. McCray on the move. And Basson with the finish.
Did at Duke to beat Duke up there with Michael Snare's shot at the buzzer.
Pass intercepted. McCray has a 3-on-2. Wiggins Euro steps, and he attacks the basket with a soft kiss.
Timely shooting by Evans. 5 threes for him on the evening.
At 15 points, he came in averaging only 6 points a game.
Good as he, 8 already. 5 rebounds to go along with those 8 points. Swinton, a quick rise 3 is in. A.J. Swinton, that's normal.
A specific kind, he usually just pick whatever he feels will work for him that day.
Yeah, plays with the vibe of the day.
Jones, can he keep his hot hand going? Oh, you betcha.
Most recently, it has been the Knowles snatching some of this momentum back in this half. just down a one possession here with just under 2 to play.
McCray and Somerville in the game together in the backcourt. Wiggins sets the screen. McCray protects the basketball. Missed layup, but we're going to have basket interference counted because
Miller lines it up. Miles connects.
They're going to find a way to just jam it down like you just saw. Work his hands and his arms. Another turnover here for the Noles.
Maybe lift off again. What goes up must come down.
Shot Fred Payne.
How about the ability to create the space?
Wiggins pick and pop. Knocks it down.
And not distracted by the pepperoni pizza. Have to find another food item. It's clearly pizza's not on his favorites list.
Sound getting creative with their distraction signs. I love it.
Noles still moving the ball around. A little more half court here. Pass out to Somerville. Bench loves it. Stood up.
Crossover off the window, no good, and McCray.
Well, they got numbers here. Steve at the rim, too.
Got it.
Florida State switching to a little bit of zone, and they've been mixing it up a little bit, and that's the second.
There's another takeaway.
Second bad pass by Pitt. Cross-court passes are a no-no.
Same as the last one. Wiggins, this is the marksman, drills the triple.
And how about Wiggins?
Eastern, another fantastic freshman, Caleb Wilson, 20 points per game at 24 in their win over the Jayhawks just a couple weeks ago. The freshman class this year is just tremendous across the country as Swinton has another nice finish.
T. Martin now working right to left on your screen. And there's another turnover by the Skyhawks. Robert McCray, the fifth, dumps it off to Steen, and Steen.
Yeah, 4 of them were in the ESPN 100. Off the inbound, Steen muscles it in with a foul.
It's now Virginia looking to push the pace. That's swatted. McCray the fifth with a block as Jones coming the other way. Lane opens up and the dish to Steen.
First, that's 6 on SMU. Oh boy, I thought McGee was going to launch. McCray on Davis Ray out of the corner. Wiggins another one.
Same spot.
To start this second half, getting better looks and attacking the bucket too.
Yes, and they're distributing the ball better, and they're attacking what they're giving them as far as getting to the rim, and then defense creates offense with the turnovers.
McCray handles the rock, calls out a play, screen set by Steen, pick and roll. Steen lost it on the way up. How did he make it?
In terms of fouls, some of their playmakers.
Primary ball handlers, another steal. Here come the Noles. Wiggins right to the cup, up and in.
23 points. Somerville just giving him too much space to be comfortable raising up a three.
Too good a player. Jones looking to answer. He does. Georgia Southern. Here comes Spud Webb. And McCray with a steal. 3 consecutive steals on 3 possessions. Jones from deep again. Nails it.
There by number 30, Travis Roberts, the senior.
You know, and a neat story on that one is Jake Morton signed him at Jacksonville State originally and then got him through the transfer portal to bring him at Alcorn State.
It's an 11-point advantage for the Noles. McCray working there against Morris. Cross-court pass, McGee fires away from 3.